It may not look like much, but this is where it all began.
This is unbelievable, Al. We're about to witness the birth of a college football program behind us.
The South Florida Bulls taking the field for the very first time.
Humble origins, a facet of life shared by many players and coaches who have come through the program.
Knocking at the door for the very first time. Touchdown, South Florida Bulls!
It can breed an attitude, put a chip on your shoulder, a desire to prove you not only belong, but that you are better for it.
He is gonna go, touchdown USF!
For not taking no for an answer or taking days off. For not letting anything or anyone stand in your way. Bulls believe in moving forward, defining their own legacy. For the past 3 seasons, South Florida has boasted the best overall record in their conference. This is not only the most successful era in USF football history, but the fastest rise to success for an FBS team in the state of Florida. With the win over ECU, USF Football achieved the notable milestone, 150 program wins. It's one thing to get there. It's another to get there the fastest. And the Bulls did it in a record 255 games. Charlie Strong's Bulls are one of just 21 undefeated teams in college football so far this season, and they show no signs of slowing down. Where does strength come from?
The Bulls knock off a Power 5 team in a bowl
city?
game for the second consecutive
Your home? Or is it where you are going?
And this is going for a touchdown, 6 for the Bulls.
All the work and effort that brought you here, to the moments that define you. Strength isn't about what you can do. It's about what can be accomplished as a team. A family pushing each other toward greatness, to define their own legacy for a new era on the Bay. This is Bulls country. Bull strong inside USF football.
2 claps to the rip, clap, 2 claps to the rip, clap. Woo!
We got a lot of speed.
A lot of speed comes out of Florida.
Extremely fast. We can all play with anybody in this country.
Anybody in the country.
We're hungry. We have a chip on our shoulder.
We continue to go out there and fight each and every day.
What's wrong with being an underdog? No matter what it takes, we're just gonna try to win.
That's what we're gonna come out there and do and just show the world.
We can run with anybody. So now it's just a start, but we're gonna keep it going. It's time to, put the lights on and start the show.
Bull Strong inside USF football is presented by Coca-Cola, Hooters, Tampa General Hospital, USF Health, Florida Lottery,
It's great to live in Tampa Bay. I mean, it's great to live in Tampa Bay.
Man, it's paradise. You got your sun, you got your palm trees, but it's an opportunity for me to coach ball, so it doesn't matter where I'm at. I mean, I'm having a blast.
It's a beautiful city. You have beaches right here. Great downtown, plenty of things to do.
It's great living here. I mean, the beach is obviously within getting distance. The weather's great, great food, and a lot of great things around here.
Everything that you need here for a recruit to come here, this is the place if you want to live here.
I think Tampa's loaded with talent in terms of, in all sports, really. This is kind of the hotbed of good high school sports, period. So I think Tampa is a really neat spot in that you can really get everything you need from all sports right here in Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, our guys talk about it, are the Florida boys, right? I mean, we don't have to go outside our state to find talent. I mean, we can. There's some out there, but in general, if we walk out the door, there's 5 or 6 high schools right now that we can fill our roster with. Just great players all over the place.
You look at our roster, and, you know, 90-some% of our guys are from the state of Florida.
Because it's such a fertile area, everybody in the country, you know, comes here to recruit. We feel like some of the best players in the state come from this Tampa area.
Yeah, we obviously want to and strive to be Tampa Bay's college team, and we are. Every great community has a great university, and Tampa Bay, that is the University of South Florida.
And the more the Bay Area, the more Tampa Bay supports this football program, the better it is for our young men. I think the better it is for this community.
So being right here in the central of everything in Tampa, Tampa itself as a city that embraces us, and we continue to embrace them. I mean, there's no other better place than to come to South Florida and be a Bull.
USF is on the big stage. I don't want people to feel like we're just secluded to Tampa. You know, we're everywhere. Everyone's watching. When the lights are on, the lights are on, and really the things that you do now will follow you. They will follow you, and they'll continue to carry a lot of weight. You know, we're not the same team that was in the portables, you know, some 20 years ago. We're continuing to grow and expand, and, you know, we've had some really dynamic people to come out of the school.
Yeah, one of the greatest resources we can provide our student athletes is to enhance their educational experience and their ultimate life skills and professional development. And just recently, with the support of the Fishman family, we've expanded and drastically enhanced our student athlete services and academic services. There's nothing they can't achieve when they get there where they can get all the service and support that they need to be highly successful. Another exciting new opportunity and partnership for us. Adidas is a great brand, obviously historically, but it's really kind of reinserted itself into the college space, and particularly into the college football market. And our student athletes, you can tell, are very excited about this partnership, and just obviously the quality of the product is great, and now it's fun to see our guys put it on and to see the fans get excited about it, what it means to our apparel availability for fans and ultimately for licensing revenue. So there's really no limit to where we can go. As I said, we're so proud of what we've accomplished to date as a relatively young program, but now we know where we are, we've had success, and we need to continue to inject resources and be smart about what we need to continue to be successful and to even elevate that. Our highest priority right now, from an athletic department standpoint, is to build the USF Football Center. It is absolutely a transformational project. It's one that's going to be a game changer for us on every level. Of course, it's going to provide huge support for the football program to allow them to have the training and the facilities they need to continue to maintain their great success. But it'll also elevate every aspect of our department and every sport. It's going to be a game changer, the USF Football Center. It's going to take the success we've had and move it up exponentially, because it's going to give them the consistency of training to make their time efficient, to give them the type of facility that our players and student athletes can truly want to be and stay in all the time, and make them better in the classroom, better, healthier, stronger, and ultimately even better football players. So there's no question in my mind that the USF Football Center is the absolute key to our future success. So we know where we're going, and when we get there, it's going to feel that much better from all the hard work and the great support that we've gotten. But it's an exciting time to be a Bull, and it's only going to get better.
One more time for our VP of Athletics, Michael Kelly.
When I came to the University of South Florida back in 2009, it was no secret where this program was heading. This university has molded these individuals into the men they are today. And I'm watching this university continue to produce individuals with an immense amount of integrity. And so anybody involved, regardless what your position is, what your niche is, you're a person. And we care about people here at the University of South Florida. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
This segment of Bull Strong Inside USF Football is presented by Tampa General Hospital. The green and gold flew high and proud on the first day of autumn. The boys of fall ready to continue the winning ways they had begun in summer. There was a little extra excitement in the air as the South Florida family came together to celebrate yet another football Saturday, because it was time to start conference play. The East Carolina Pirates were in town, the Bulls' first opportunity to shine among their American Athletic Conference brothers, as they have for several years, and a chance to do something no team in the state had done before.
Should USF win, this would be their 150th win. They'd be the fastest in the state of Florida to win 150 games. They do it in game 255.
And Raymond James Stadium is certainly the Bulls' house, where they were looking to win for the 19th time in their last 22 home games.
And ECU will get the ball first to start the evening. Under pressure, tries that pattern down the middle. It's going to bust loose. And there is the tight end. Watley to the 15, to the 10, to the 5.
Not the start they had hoped for, but if there's one thing that's a given about the 2018 Bulls, it's their patience, and East Carolina would test it.
On 2nd and 10, this is going to be a straight keeper with Herring, and he is going to get dumped for a loss.
The Pirates' respect for the high-powered USF offense was evident as they tried to play a ball control game and keep it out of the Bulls' hands. It may have worked statistically for a while, but not in results.
There it goes. And you get behind the defense. Ford is about 5'5", bouncing off tacklers, and a big gain down to the 16-yard line. 3rd goal. Barnett, there you go. Touchdown Bulls.
Blake Barnett is among the national leaders in passing, but he can do it with his legs as well as his arm. In fact, the Bulls' running game is ranked in the top 10 nationally for 3 straight years.
Barnett going to fire. He's going to find a man open. That will be a first down, 34-yard line, to catch by a redshirt freshman who has been an early sensation, Randall St. Felix, out of Miami. That's his 17th catch already this year.
St. Felix's career is off to a roaring start, and he has upper-class leadership to follow at his position.
Barnett wants to go long. Got it. Wide open. And this is going to be a touchdown for Darnell Solomon.
No stranger to the end zone. It's the 3rd straight game Solomon has caught a touchdown pass, and it gave the Bulls their first lead at 13-7. Now it was up to the defense to protect it.
Empty backfield here for the Pirates. 3rd down, they're going to call it 6. Down long and almost intercepted by Hampton. And the decision to go for it on 4th and 6. Bulls rush 4. They go the other way toward the mark. Going to be close. Brought down short.
South Florida had put up over 100 points through their first 3 wins, but they were showing adaptability. In a defensive battle, Charlie Strong's team was proving there was more than one way to win a game. Their pass rush started the day ranked 14th in the country in sacks, and they got a huge one just before halftime.
Down he goes, sacked, and the timeout. Scotty Montgomery a third of the way on the field to make the call on the timeout as Josh Black came in unblocked.
USF led by 3 at halftime, but by the 4th quarter it was tied at 13. The Bulls needed a player or 2 to step up, and they had more than a few volunteers.
Quick throw. And Hampton broke it up. Henley was the intended receiver.
The defense made the stop. If the offense was going to rise up as well, they would have to do it with terrible field position.
This is an absolutely near perfect kick.
But the Bulls had a nearly perfect solution.
This is where he cranks it up. We'll see if he's still got that in him. He cranks out a throw here to the flat, and now Antoine gets across the 15-yard line.
First, a little breathing room on the field, then a little breathing room on the scoreboard.
Hop and throw! Clock right! 30, 20, 10, and that's the way it is. Touchdown, USF.
Bulls Nation was loving it as Ray J was electrified by Conkrite's run. They were ready to continue the day-long football party, but there was also a lot of time left. Charlie Strong knew what that meant. There was a lot of work left as well.
Pressure coming, it's picked up, quick throw, and it's knocked away! USF holds! Mazzy Wilkins knocked it down.
It's times like these that the discipline and hard work of everyday practice shows itself as habit. It's times like these that the belief in one another and the coaching staff pays off.
2:05 is the official time. Here we go. Herring, first throw is intercepted at the 43-yard line. Nick Roberts comes up with a football.
The redshirt freshman from Jacksonville could not have picked a better time for his first career interception.
USF stays undefeated. They go to 1-0 in the American, and they're 4-0 overall. They were in the also receiving votes category when the latest polls came out. What? No!
And they would get even more votes after winning for the 20th time in their last 25 conference games, the best record in the American. And coming up, a week off to enjoy it.
My favorite part of game day, I still get the chills and everything when we get out there. You hear the national anthem, you get out there, you hear the fight song, everybody's going, and I love that. And the biggest thing I love about it is the part of having our guys prepared.
That's what you do it for. That's why you grind, that's why you work hard, and that's why you do all that running when no one's looking, so that when it comes time to perform, our best is gonna be good enough.
And then when you go and you find a way to win, like that's maybe the best feeling there is in coaching.
BULLSTRONG inside USF Football is presented by Coca-Cola, Hooters, Tampa General Hospital, USF Health, Florida Lottery,
Favorite part of game day is definitely the student section. We get hyped.
We like getting here early and tailgating. Let's go. Go Bulls.
I like cornhole and hamburgers.
The tailgating on game day. USF, go Bulls! With the boys. Woo! Beating these guys in cornhole.
You want me to start it?
The energy and the atmosphere is always great, but I just love it when we rep something, we work something, and then they go out and they execute it just the exact same way that we put that time in, and they see the success on the field.
I love the people. I just love socializing and talking to everyone. Everyone's so friendly, and it's just the atmosphere is so fun.
Winning. I think it's winning. It's just that feeling at the end of the battle that, we did enough to have more points than the other team. That's what you do it for.
Tailgating, and when we score. Go Bulls. Always being out to come out and play with all the fans, man. Every time. Student section's the best section ever. Tailgate and Bulls win.
I just look forward to it. Guys have put in a lot of work during that whole week, so now it's time to give them a chance to go out and show what they've done, because you only have 12 opportunities, and you can't waste an opportunity.
Hot like our offense. That's hot like our offense. Cake and wait. The tailgate. Me cooking for them.
Family, friends, football.
My favorite part of game day is tailgating.
The favorite part of game day is the win. That after the game, when you win, the clock hits zeros and we win the game.
BULLSTRONG Inside USF Football postgame report is brought to you by USF Health.
Wasn't pretty, but it's good to get a first conference win. When you come into a game, you have to be focused, you have to be prepared, and you have to play with it flows, and the game flows, and it's balanced in the game. You have to get in a zone, but you have to get yourself ready to play, and we weren't ready to play tonight. Too many sacks, just too many lost yardage plays. Cronkite was able to hit the long one, but up until that point, we weren't getting 3 or 4 yards of carry.
And that's the way it is. Touchdown, USF.
We blocked it well. We got a hat on everybody. And the seam open, and he hit it. And once he got in the open field, he runs well enough where they weren't going to catch him.
It was big. It was crucial, and we needed that. And he set the tone for the defense.
But we have to be better, and we have to play better. We have to be physical there at the point of attack. We wanted to make sure that we were tight coverage. And we gave up some throws there, but we were able to knock some balls away also. So, Nick did a really good job tonight. I go back to preseason camp with Nick, and he's one of those guys that we felt like he had the talent, he had everything that it would take to go play at that position, but he just wasn't locked in. So, one day we had him out there at practice and got his attention very good, and ever since that day, he's been a different person.
In the spring, I was playing corner, but this year he wanted me at safety, and when I made that adjustment, I just played faster. I like safety.
And even last week, he made a couple of plays, and then today to go up and get an interception to go get the game for us was big.
I just seen the #1 receiver run a comeback, and I just got under it. I seen the ball, caught it.
You have guys there, they're young, they're talented, and the thing you want to see them do is just continue to get better and grow. We try to get pressure. We weren't hitting the quarterback. We were always making them just get rid of the ball a little sooner than what he liked.
Our defense is based off pressure in the quarterback, so we just was getting more tonight. Every time the fourth quarter comes, I tell my guys, fourth quarter here, I'm trying to get a shutout. So that's one of our goals going into the game, shutout in the fourth quarter.
But it's good that you get the win, and just happy that we were able to get that win before we go into this open date.